going for, but we'll put diction up there to make Mason happy. Mason can do the diction word for us. Okay. Here you go. Nuri, can you summarize real fast the yellow wallpaper? Summarize, don't analyze. Summarize the yellow wallpaper. She's in the house. How's her mentality? She just wants to be. Well, let's break it down even further. She happy or sad? She's sad. Why is she sad? What's her problem?
She's depressed.
They don't ever listen to her.
She can't do anything. Jake?
She's sick and no one listens to her.
She's sick and no one listens to her. And Tanner, what'd you say?
She's depressed.
She's depressed. She's very depressed. Who's controlling her?
Her husband.
He was adopted.
Okay. And we finished our short story. And how does the story end? Emily, what's your perspective? Because we all have different perspectives on how it ends. What's yours?
I just think it ended just like it said. I mean, the only reason I'm saying that I don't think she killed herself is that it doesn't, I don't really find where it leads up to that. It just says that her husband fainted and she just walked out and she keeps going about her life in the house. Because she's happy with it now because she's in her own little world.
And she's also still talking.
So I just think she still thrives around in it because that's what she
The husband's fainting though.
Yeah, that's what I was
He walks in on her
I know,
hand
I
to
just
the
didn't
ceiling.
see it.
Okay, let's go with Tanner Nugent. Tanner Nugent, what's your alternate ending to it?
She hung herself.
Why do you say that?
Because she tells about how she has the rope hidden in the room that the maid never found. And it says something about her husband walking in and he passes out and she's swinging or walking over him.
She walks over him and out of the room. Okay.
And I doubt if she didn't die, she would just walk out and her husband's just dead right there. Like, oh yeah, just walk out.
He's not dead.
He
Well,
fainted.
still.
So we have two perspectives. Either she makes her husband pass out by whatever he sees when he walks in, and she could have killed herself and hung. She's hung, okay? So that's one story that we've read. What's the other story that we read this week, Erin?
The good man is hard to find.
Yes, the good man is hard to find. Okay, where's the story take place?
Like the countryside.
South
Georgia.
Georgia. Mason, what is this author known for?
Southern writing.
Southern writing, what's the term?
Southern Gothic.
Southern Gothic. Okay? She's known for her Southern styles, her Southern Gothic ways. And this story, summarized real short, is Blair, what happens in it?
Well, there's a family, and the grandmother comes, well, the family is planning on going on vacation at some point, and the grandmother suggests that they go to Tennessee because she has issues, and they all go out there. Wait,
They go to Florida.
Florida.
No, they go to Tennessee, or they're trying to get to Tennessee.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, because they're
They're
in
going to
between.
No, they're trying to go to Florida.
And they end up in Tennessee.
The
Makes
grandma-
more sense.
No, they don't end up in
Yeah, they
Tennessee.
never
they
make
don't
it to Tennessee.
They don't make
They're in
it.
They
Georgia.
died in Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Because I thought they were on their way to
Whose
Tennessee.
house is in
I
Tennessee?
thought they were.
I
That's
don't
the
know.
house that
The house that she wants
The
to go
house that
to.
she wants to visit, their end destination is...
I think they
The
actually want to
grandmother
go to
thinks
Tennessee.
that they're going to Tennessee
Right.
because her mind is like taken aback by the scenery, and she's like, "Oh, that's the road we're on."
Well, she knows for
But it's
sure
really
where they're
not.
going. It's just she had a mental picture and thought
Yeah.
that it was
Before
there.
her cat jumped out, she realized, oh, we're in the wrong spot, and then the cat jumped out.
And screwed, yeah.
Pat.
No, but that's because whenever she realized, she like jumped up. She was like, oh crap, we're in the wrong place, and then that made the cat jump.
Yeah.
So we're on a road trip. Grandma doesn't quite understand where we're destined to go. Like, what's our destination? Okay? Cat jumps out. Grandma realizes it's not right. What happens?
The cat gets out of the bag.
Cat gets
They
out
run
of
into
the
the
It's a
bag.
basket.
misfit.
It's a basket.
They run into the misfit.
They run into the misfit. And what is the
Well, they
misfit
ran
end
into a
up
tree
doing?
and then the
Killing
misfit.
everyone.
Shooting off. What up? Positive story. God, I've given you
It's a really weird comment at the end.
You've given us two uplifting stories. Okay, what's the really comment at the end?
She refers to him as like one of her own,
Yeah.
or something like a son.
She claims him as one of her own, and he says if she'd been shot a lot more, she would have been a good
Or
woman.
had someone
And he
pointing a
said
gun at her head the whole time.
I don't understand it.
think she was like saying that because like she'll say anything so she doesn't get shot.
Yeah, she's trying to say whatever she can to
Yeah,
not
she
get
was, she's
shot.
desperate.
She's desperate. She's begging for her life. She's trying to plead out
And
for her
then
life.
she reaches out and touches him. He
You
freaks
could be
out
one
and
of
jumps
my
back and
children.
bang,
She's
bang,
like
bang.
trying to, have like the human nature, like the feelings of like somebody loves you. So she resorts to God so often in the
And he
reading.
doesn't bite.
Doesn't bite at all.
And she bites the quick.
So you have symbolism, indirect characterization, syntax, tone, and diction on your board as your 5 literary devices that you have chosen. Okay, using these 5 literary devices, we know what AP essay question is your free response.
Isn't it the third?
It is your third. Your third will say you can write on whatever. Okay? Your first is a prose, your second is poetry, your third will look like you can write on whatever, and it will typically give you 5 or 6 literary devices that need to be addressed. Okay? This is what we're going to do. Something a little different. Using the 3 or 5 literary devices that you have on the board, I want Jake's group, Nuri's group, and Tanner's group to create an AP question that is open-ended. That would be a third, what do you want? That would be a third prompt AP question. Okay? Emily Ryan, your group, and I want you to do it for the yellow wallpaper. Okay? Emily Ryan, your group, and Morgan, your group, I want you to create a question that would be used for the AP prompts, number 3, okay, so the open-ended one, for the how to find good men are hard to find. I'm struggling with this one.
Yeah, you get that one wrong.
Always, good men are hard to find. Take 2 minutes in your group, come up with a question that would work. Think of those questions that we've looked at. Think of how they were phrased. They always give a little bit about the story. They give who wrote the story. They give the type of story that it was. And then they ask the question, and including the literary devices. I want you guys to be the AP people. I want you guys to pretend you're writing the questions. No, I want 2 different questions.
Do you want us to include like using your
Or
good man is hard?
this Rucker, we could focus on the indirect characterization in your question. Yes.
Did you want us to
How
write
does Charlotte
essay question?
Perkins
Yes.
get on the
No, I want you to, you know how when you read your third prompt for the AP question?
Oh, it's a prompt. Okay.
Yeah, think of your prompts. We read those prompts together and we dissect them. I want you to create the prompt this time.
Okay. Yeah.
Using the yellow wallpaper and those literary devices.
I know we wrote a little bit on one, the yellow wallpaper, so should it be a different prompt than that one?
Yes.
Take anything to make it like.
Yes, but think about your literary content. You went back and you looked at think about how the prompt was set up.
It's like good
It always
evil.
introduces you
And like
to
she's saying
it,
that
and
something
the
like
author,
the
and then
grandmother
it tells you
represents
something.
good.
We should
Before it
use
tells you to
evil.
write.
Yeah. Good and evil. Yeah. That always pops up.
Yes.
Like almost every scene.
What 2 characters indirectly displays the theme.
And Charlotte's something in wallpaper. We understand that.
Wait, can you repeat that again?
Which
Right.
characters
Okay, we need to
represent
write. How does the yellow wallpaper? What's up? Yes. These are different types of prompts. Okay.
For prompt number 3.
Okay. So yes, that would be prompt number 3. Okay. So using this format, how could you write a prompt question using symbolism or indirect characterization and where to find it's hard. A good man is hard to find. 'Cause I obviously can't pronounce that story. Flannery O'Connor. Hey girls, Erin, the author of The Man's Hard Times is Flannery O'Connor. When you're writing your prompt. Okay. How are we coming, boys?
Start off by saying like the author, naming the story and the author, and then maybe summarize the story a little in 1 or 2 sentences.
And then you pose your question.
How does direct, both direct and indirect play a part
I
in
can't think.
portraying good?
Just tying the themes.
I'm going to give you about a minute to wrap it up, and then I want to share them out loud. How are we coming? Stuck really?
Direct, both direct and indirect characterization. In portraying the good and evil with the
Seems good to me.
Demonstrate.
characterization
Question.
in portraying this theme in the story.
Yes.
Huh? And this is, we're supposed to worship
I don't want to give them those.
They were all
That
supposed
many.
to work together. Oh, were we just supposed to be us?
Jake, you about done?
We have an idea. We just gotta figure out one more little part.
Tanner, you guys about done?
I think we have it.
Okay.
Do we have an answer for it?
No, I'm just looking for the question. I want to hear AP proper question.
Okay, so
You good, Blair?
so if you
No, well, we're gonna have to shout because we're gonna run out of time. All right, Tanner, you're gonna lead me off.
Okay.
Amy, you guys good?
can you just say like if I say in the short story, would I have to say like how like what kind of short story?
Short story will cover it, okay? Because it's not a play, it's not a poem, it's not poetry. You guys are good? You're done completely. You're wrapping yours up? You guys got yours wrapped up? Alright. Alright. Alright, Tanner, read your question for me.
In Charlotte Gilman's The Yellow Wallpaper, symbolism plays an important role in characterization of the life. How does the yellow wallpaper demonstrate that form of characterization through symbolism, include details from the text?
That's good. That's very good. That would be found on Nick. Jake, can you read me yours, please?
1 second, we're almost done.
Larry, you got yours? Amy, you're writing yours. Aaron, you got yours? Go, girl.
In Flannery O'Connor's A Good Man is Hard to Find, analyze the short story to establish a central theme using symbolism and indirect characterization.
Yep, that would be a much broader one. That'd be easy if they gave you something like that. All right. You got yours? Read it out, please, Blair.